Alright, so hey guys, so for today's video, I'll be doing the Week 17 NFL predictions. And last week we went 11 of 5 last week, so we did pretty well last week, only missing a couple predictions. There were a couple ones that stood out to me. I picked the Lions over the Panthers, which the Panthers blew them out, which I was shocked about. I was like, jeez. I thought it might be the other way around, but that one, what were the other ones? I had a couple other. Oh, yeah, the Packers beating the Dolphins. I didn't see that one coming, but there was a couple upsets each year. Each game. Each week. Why am I saying that? All right. The Texans beating the Titans, that one, because the Texans are tanking. But they knew, let's just try to get the Titans out. I don't know. It's a division rival, so they're going to play hard. But let's see. All right. Wow, the Bears are now the worst team in the NFC. I'm not shocked because they're basically tanking too for offensive line or big edge. It doesn't seem like there's a number one, like a really guy that could go like top 3 for offensive line. So I'm probably going Will Anderson. But whatever. Let's begin here. We're gonna go AFC, NFC, then AFC versus NFC. Alright. Next week is the last week of the season. Alright. This game. There's maybe, a lot of these games matter. Let me look at the schedule. Are there any games that have let's look. AFC, all of them, actually, the Jags and Texans don't matter because the winner of it doesn't matter if the Jags lose or win. It doesn't really matter if they lose or anything because next week is the deciding factor. So if they tie against Tennessee, to matter. So I'm going to try to do this faster because last week was a little bit too long, but let's go. So I'm going to put in the scores and the Cardinals-Falcons, but every other game actually has some playoffs. Even the Eagles-Saints because the Saints have a chance for the NFC South and the Eagles for the number 1 seed, but let's begin with probably a blowout here, but geez, Broncos, dude. The peak of your season is getting roasted by Patrick Starr. Okay, no, that is the worst. You thought you were getting a superstar quarterback. The only story you have is Patrick Starr roasting your team on Nickelodeon. That's it. That game was... I didn't watch it because it was like Christmas and stuff. I didn't watch any game. It was Christmas and that game looked bad. All I saw was just the Rams were blowing them out. And I picked the Broncos over the Rams too. That's bad. I should not pick. Those were the ones I remember I did. Jeez, you guys suck. You guys finally found Nathaniel Hackett. It's not going to really change anything. Russell Wilson looks washed. Has been since the beginning of the season, other than maybe 1 or 2 games. But let's go. The Chiefs, the most consistent team these last 5 years. Their offense always high powered. It's weird. They could play like shit for 3 quarters and still blow out teams because they're just that good. I don't know how they do it. It was 24-7, but they did nothing. They did score some points, but they did nothing till the 4th quarter. And then Mahomes just all right, let's finally pull up the full gear. And then they just put up some touchdowns, some points. I don't know what I'm saying. All right, never mind. But this game is gonna be a blowout here. I'm gonna put in the winner first. So I think the Chiefs are gonna win. 31-16, since that's their cursed number. It's 31-16. That is their cursed number. 16 points. They can't score more than 16 points. That's their cursed number, so I'm going to put that. Alright. Next, Jags versus Texans at Houston. Well, the Jags, you guys beat the Jets. They could have literally they didn't even need a quarterback to win this game. That's how bad it was. Okay, maybe they did. But the Jets did nothing against them, and the Jags just dominated. Lawrence was solid. He wasn't great, but he did what he had to do. He got the job done, and they blew him out. But in the Texans, you guys beat the Titans. I know I didn't watch that game or pay attention to any of that game. What was happening in that game? I know it was a close one. Did they barely get out? Was Malik Willis any good for the Titans? Because I know that you were starting, but I know Derrick Henry owned it, but I don't think Derrick Henry is enough to beat the Texans. You have more than just Derrick Henry to beat the Texans. Even the worst team in the league, I don't blame Malik Willis. He's getting thrown in the fire and stuff. He's a project QB. He should have another year to develop and stuff before he starts. But they have to start him since Tannehill's out. But my prediction here, Jags 24, Texans. They actually been putting up some points. So I'm going to say 20. It's been close these last couple weeks. These last 3 weeks have either they won and they keep them within one score. So I'm going to say keep the same. Jags are winning. This game really doesn't matter since next week is the big matchup. 24-20 Jags. It doesn't matter if they win or lose, but let's go. So the game on Sunday Night Football, my Steelers versus the Ravens. The Steelers have a chance to make the playoffs, shockingly. I mean, I thought this year was going to be lost, but it's one of our worst years we've had in 20 years. And we still have a chance to make the playoffs, which is weird. I don't know how that's possible. But Matt Canada, the reason why the offense can't move is when Pickett's able to throw, he's able to make the throws and stuff. He makes mistakes, but he's a rookie, man. He shows promise and stuff. I've watched that game and stuff. He shows promise, and the defense is actually getting better. It's with TJ Watt, it's a top 10 unit. It really shuts down, especially the running game. They gave up 26 against the Panthers, I think around 50 or something to the Raiders. They've been dominating on the attack. They still need a number one corner, which they're going to probably get next year. But this team is looking good. And the Ravens, I know they beat us with Tyler Huntley, but I feel I don't know. It's going to be close. It always is close. If with Lamar coming back, if he does come back this week, he's going to be very rusty from not playing for 3 weeks and stuff. So that's going to be interesting. If Huntley plays, I feel the second time around we're not going to lose again. If he does play, it's going to be a close one, low scoring, probably here's my score. I have the Steelers winning just because I'm a Steelers fan. That's the only. I mean, I say it could go to either team, the Steelers or the Ravens. And the Ravens, they're doing what they can to win. They don't have Lamar. Their offense looks like Greg Roman should be fired. I don't know what they're doing, but they're barely pulling off wins, beating the Falcons, who just always collapse at the end of games for some reason. The Falcons can't finish it. They always choke, man, I swear. No, that wasn't a choke, but they can't do anything, But, the Steelers 21, the Ravens 18, in a close one. Ooh. The Dolphins at the Patriots. If Tua was starting, I would probably have them win it, even though they've been on a 4-game losing streak ever since that 49ers game. Nothing's been right. Everything's been going wrong for them. How do you go from 8-3 looking like a Super Bowl contender to now being down here on the fringe of a playoff spot? This was probably one of the better years too, which I thought about this, which says much about the franchise. I mean, the Steelers have had cancers like AB, Juju, and there's been problems in the past, but at least they're able to still win and make playoffs. The Dolphins can't even do it with. It's just, I don't know. It just shows you and stuff between I don't know how the Steelers do it winning seasons, even though it's mediocre these last 3 years. I don't know how mediocre at best. I don't know how a team consistently does it. I don't know. It's hard. And there's some teams that show that too. But the Dolphins, without Tua, they're losing. They're getting the Patriots defense gonna not destroy it without him. And there's weeks. Look at without Tua, with Skylar Moore or Teddy Bridgewater, they got blown out by the Jets that 1 week when they weren't even that's when they were starting to get hot. But who else did they lose to? I don't remember. That was a while ago in the season. That was early on. But they didn't win a game without him, I don't think, starting. So if he's on concussion protocol, this is a risk. If he isn't, I think they're gonna win, which I'm rooting for the Patriots to win. That's something I never would say, just because the Steelers actually have a hope to make a playoff spot. But yeah, we're at that point. If there is no Tua, I'm going to go with there is none because he's in concussion protocol right now. I'm just going to go with that. So if he isn't, Dolphins 13, Patriots 23. If he's not. If he is, okay, if he is playing, Dolphins 24, Patriots 20. It'll be a close one. But I feel like Patriots going to beat him without Tua. Because you've seen what's happened. They got blown out every game. Oh, the best game of Monday night. The best game of the week, no doubt. The two high-powered offenses, the Bills versus the Bengals. Oh, boy. The Bills, they did what the Chiefs did with the Seahawks. They were kind of tied. They weren't really blowing them out. And then the fourth quarter came and they just were like, all right, let's go. And they just absolutely bursted in the fourth quarter. Why did I say it like that? The offense absolutely went off. And they finally made it look like the score makes it seem way more of a blowout than it did. It was kind of close, like one score until the fourth quarter. And then they're just like, all right, let's finally just destroy them. They're the Bears. Come on, let's do it. But the Bengals are the complete opposite. They blew out the Patriots in the first half. In the second half, they were struggling offensively, maybe getting conservative. And then the Patriots came back and almost won it. But wait, Ramondre Stevenson fumbled it? Right? That's right. He fumbled it and stuff, and that's what gave him the loss, Patriots. The Bengals, you gotta finish. That hasn't happened in any other weeks, but this is gonna be a good game. It's gonna be 4 quarters of action. Unless one of these teams just complete, you could see the Bills or the Bengals have stagnated. It could happen, and one of them could just blow them out. I feel like it's gonna be a high scoring game. Both of these offenses are gonna stay high potent and stay on. And I'm gonna pick the Buffalo Bills 31-28 against the Bengals. Alright, now the NFC. We got the Panthers versus the Buccaneers. If the Bucs win, they win the division. The Panthers win, I think they have to beat the Saints to win the division. But this is the battle of the trash division. The battle of the NFC South, which is literally just a division. If you win it, that all you're saying is you're that's it. You're decent. That's all it's saying. Is you're the best team. It's like, dude, it's like an 8 or 9 win team. You're like, okay, you're not like great. You're just okay. You're just average. That's what the winner of the division's gonna be. The Buccaneers been playing shit, and the Panthers have kind of made it hard a little bit. That last game was dominant. The Bucs, though, jeez, that game, that was bad. Until Brady pulled some luck out of his ass, and then they somehow got 2 touchdown drives they got 2 touchdown drives. Jeez, that was bad, and they got a game winner. Oh, I didn't like that. I'm rooting for the Panthers to take him down. Come on, let's take down the Bucs. But remember, the Buccaneers, I learned this fact from Barry McCockiner. They haven't scored more than 21 points in a win, which is weird. I looked at that's kind of true. That's not good. But Panthers, I think they could do it. I'm going to pick them to win here. Let's go. 28. It's going to be something close to 24. It's going to be something close. It always is. But last time they did blow them out, but I think it's going to be something close. All right. The Arizona Cardinals at the Atlanta Falcons. Cardinals, you guys, Trace Mix, they got a drive going at the end of the game, but their offense was, I didn't watch any of it. I just heard it was really bad, like one of the worst. It was terrible. Jeez. Nah, you guys, I don't know what the heck. What's going on? I mean, I know they have the third string quarterback, but jeez. I guess that's what you should expect. But Trace McSorley's the GOAT, man. You know, you guys remember that song, Throw It On a Dime Like I Ain't Even Trying? This came by when we were number 9. Trace McSorley. I'm not singing. I'm saying some of the lyrics, you know. Okay, this bad. Alright, let's go. We got the Cardinals. The Falcons are eliminated, so basically Desmond Ridder made some pretty good throws. I feel like he has a weird, throwing motion. I don't know. The way he, makes throws. I don't know. I kind of like it, though. It's kind of satisfying, though. I don't know. But this is going to be a low-scoring game. 17-14 Falcons. Because the Cardinals are one of the worst teams in the league. This game doesn't matter. Alright, we got the Bears and the Lions. This is going to be high scoring. I thought the Bears offense is one of the worst. I mean, maybe other than the game against what team? The Eagles, was it? They actually kept them to decent, which is shocking. One of the best offenses in the league. That was kind of shocking, but Fields, it's basically just Justin Fields. No defense, but last week, what was last week? Oh yeah, they played against the Bills. They couldn't really score that much. It wasn't like high scoring. It usually was. It's kind of been low scoring ever since he came back from injury. But there's no point in playing him anymore, honestly. But you already have your guy. But in the Lions, you're fighting for a playoff spot. I think if they lose, they'll eliminate from the playoffs. I'm rooting for the Lions to make in the playoffs. I said that. We want a Lions-Jags Super Bowl. That'd be pretty legendary. A Lions-Jags Super Bowl would be pretty legendary. But the Lions, what'd you guys do? You guys were the hottest team in the league, and you just kind of collapsed last week. But it's fine. I don't know. The defense collapsed. The offense couldn't keep up. It was like Dan Campbell's going to motivate the troops, and we're going to see something. All right? See something this week. All right? So that's why I'm picking the Lions. It's be a high-scoring game. 27-24, Lions. Booyah. No. Booyah. We got the Saints at the Eagles. Okay, this one I'm going to be quick with. The Saints, you guys won, but the Browns they suck. Their offense sucks. It doesn't matter. You guys won in the cold too. They were in the cold. You guys won in the cold too, so it's kind of hard. You have Andy Dalton. Your team is boring. What else do I have to say? It's a trash team. It's not the worst team, but it's not that good. The Eagles, Jalen Hurts is out. Minshew looked pretty solid, but it doesn't matter if Hurts is playing or not. The Eagles are going to clinch the number one. Wait, if they win, do they clinch the number one seed? 14-2. Yeah, they do, because the Vikings, they beat the Vikings. So if they win, I think they clinch the NFC number one seed. Not the NFC. Number one seed. And wait, they haven't even clinched the NFC East. I just realized that. They do clinch the NFC East. I was like, wait, why am I saying that? That doesn't make sense. It does. I kind of realized that. They clinch the NFC East plus the number one seed. I'm picking the Eagles here. They're going to, even with Minshew, they're going to still be high-powered. 34-17. Ooh, this one's interesting. We got a big rivalry. One of the biggest in the NFL. The Vikings versus the Packers. Oh, the Vikings always winning one-score games. It's classic, man. They can't blow out teams. It's weird. They're probably one of, it's the weird. It's like they're winning one-score games, but they can't blow it. It's weird, you know? You can't win like that every time. That's going to catch up with you in the playoffs. But for now, it's working. They've been doing solid. The offense saw Kirk's been as usual and stuff. Justin Jefferson's a beast. The defense is a little bit shaky, but it's fine for now. But the Packers, Aaron Rodgers is weird. He makes one of the stupidest throws I think I've ever seen, and then he goes back to vintage Aaron Rodgers and throws a dime downfield. It's like, dude, what is it? It's like what is it? My God, it's like playing Russian roulette. That's what it is like. We're playing with Aaron Rodgers. You hope you don't get the bullet. That's what you're hoping. But this one, I think the Vikings won last time. It's gonna be another one-score game here. Yeah, I know, another one-score. Packers win 27-24. I don't know. I just have a feeling they're gonna win. I don't know. They're kind of hot after that Dolphins game. I don't know. I kind of feel like they do a little bit, but let's see. Ooh, Thursday Night Football. We got the Dallas Cowboys at the Tennessee Titans. Cowboys. That was a good week by them. They beat the Eagles. So basically it's equal now. The Cowboys lost one against the Eagles backup, and the Eagles won against Cowboys backup. So it's fair now. It's even. We haven't got to see them both. I haven't been able to see Hurts versus Dak yet, but it's fine. The defense is kind of fading from top 5. They're giving up a lot of points. They're getting gashed a lot, but they're fine. The rushing, I saw that the rushing attack wasn't doing as good. Dak was playing solid. He sometimes throws some back-breaking interceptions, but they'll be eliminating division round before. It doesn't really matter about them in playoffs. It happens. This has been happening for the last 30 years? No, 20 years. Yeah, almost, 20 years. All right. But we got the Tennessee Titans Well, I mean, Malik Willis is a downgrade just because he's not ready to play. People that say they should draft someone else, he's meant to sit for 2 years, then get a chance to play. He needs to learn to play. He's a raw talent. He's not ready yet. That's what it that's when you draft him. You know who you're getting, but of course, like I said before, they didn't know who else are they gonna go to. Malik Willis is their best option right now. I mean, Tannehill's better, but he's not that good. He's okay at best. He's the definition of average. He can't carry your team to anywhere, do anything. But maybe Malik will surprise us and pop off. But I think the Cowboys are going to blow out the Titans. Actually, I take that back. Their defense is kind of solid, so maybe not. Maybe not blow them out. Maybe they do. I don't know. I'm thinking about this. I'll go with 27-17. Not 27-17 Cowboys. Well, this is going to be... I don't know. The Browns' offense is one of the worst, right? It's bad. Holy crap, it's terrible. It looks so bad. The only reason I'm like, bruh, that whole offense looks terrible. As you watch, I'm like watching him underthrow over. Like, jeez Louise, he sucks. I mean, it's karma, but we know that. But jeez, they're bad. And you have a Joe Woods defense, so your defense is screwed to be getting gas and stuff, Browns. But the Commanders, your team is exactly, I feel like the Giants is. I know we're going to talk about them later. Really great coaching, but no talent. Like, the roster is not good enough to be a playoff contender. The coaching's amazing. Like, Daboll and Rivera are great coaches. But they're playing above their ability is basically what I'm saying. But Taylor Heineke has that dog in him, and I feel like he's gonna dominate. The defense has been getting better. The rushing attack's pretty solid. I mean, they've been doing pretty well. I'm going to pick the Commanders here, even though they got blown out by the 49ers and couldn't really do anything. They're the 49ers. Their defense is the best, so they actually did pretty good against them. So I'll give them credit. I mean, even though they lost, for rushing the ball, usually there are teams that done way worse. And the Browns' rushing defense has been one of the worst this year. So I'm going to give the Commanders 24, the Browns to 13. Okay, nah, I'm just kidding. I'll give it 24-17. They have not been able to score more than 20, I don't think. They've only scored one or two. They scored maybe one offensive touchdown in a game. That's not good. But or two at most. But whatever. Better than that. Alright, whatever. We got the Indianapolis Colts versus the New York Giants. The Colts suck. That Monday night game was bad. I mean, we shocked us when they were signing Jeff Saturday. Are they tanking? Or is Irsay just want a yes man? That's my... I think... Is the plan just to tank to get a QB? Or does Irsay just want a yes man for the rest of the year? Because he doesn't care. Do whatever he wants. Because, there's no qualifications for him, but we'll talk about that. He's only played at high school. He doesn't even have college experience. Most need NFL experience, as a coordinator or something, at least. Or head coach in college, at a big program that's been successful. But you're not even that, and it's interim though. But the Giants have that. Brian Daboll's coaching them up. The defense is underrated. Saquon is coming back a little bit after a couple bad weeks. Daniel Jones is managing the game perfectly. They have no that good receivers, and some of them are injured or left the team. But they're do what they've got. They always score 24 points a game, 21 or 24 points when they win. It's not really high score, but it's better than scoring 16 each week. So give the Giants a 21. It depends who's score to 13. The 49ers at the Raiders. Okay. The 49ers, dude, this is the week the Raiders are done. 49ers, good job. I'm impressed with what the defense is really good. Everything's great. This is the best play. This is a great team. Even though Debo's out, they still have Kittle, they still have Ayuk. The offense is Purdy's doing his job. Kyle Shanahan's doing great. Purdy's undefeated as a starter. He doesn't have to do that much. He's playing great for a rookie, but he doesn't have to do that much because this team is really good. Christian McCaffrey, how did I forget about him? Jeez Louise, how did I forget about him? Dude, CMC, probably the best player on the offense. I forgot. Oh, him or Kittle right now. Or Debo. It really depends on the week. That offense is goated. It's the only worry, there's no worry. Their defense is going to shut the Raiders down. The 49ers are coming on top 27-10. The 49ers are not today. This is one of the teams I'm they're going to play great on defense. They do it almost every week. This is the best defense in the league. But 2 more games. We got the Jets at the... my gosh, Seahawks. Why the heck did I... Whatever. But the Jets, they're kind of going down. Zach Wilson doesn't even look like a top 3 QB on his own roster now. Mike White's starting, so that's good. But he might be rusty because of his ribs and stuff. The defense is fierce as usual. The offense is solid. They have a running back by committee kind of now. They're not Zahir, what's his name? Knight. Zahir Knight, I think. Yeah. It's been taking most of the carries, but they've been pretty solid. They've been getting some guys in. I've not seen James Robinson in a whole year. It's he just disappeared. Just for my fantasy team. I haven't played him at all because he hasn't been able to. He's always inactive. I don't know. But Garrett Wilson's balling out. Best rookie receiver by far. Especially for my fantasy team, yeah. But the Seahawks, Geno Smith has went from top 5 QB this year to kind of just above average. He's playing inconsistent now. What are we going to get? Are we going to get the or the really good, the good quarterback? What are we going to get? I don't know. With the Jets defense and with Mike White, this is going to be, this is the toughest one. Because if Geno Smith goes back to where he was, this is a win for the Seahawks. But they've been pretty solid too. I'll give them credit for what they've done. What? I thought Pico should have been gone. The team looked bad. It looked old. He was older. I thought, the team looked bad. They didn't last year. They should have, But Pico's done a good job proving us wrong and stuff. It's one that Geno is better than Russell Wilson. But they'll curse with no MVP votes. With the pill, it was still going to go over from Russell Wilson to Geno Smith, though, probably. But I'm going to pick the Seahawks 20-17, just because you don't know about Mike White. He is the GOAT. Mike White is the GOAT. He's going to carry every team. He's going to carry the Jets, but I don't know about this week. He's coming back from an injury. I don't know. He's getting portered, man. We got to hope for Mike White to do good, but whatever. Alright, final game, we got the Battle of LA. The Los Angeles Rams at the Los Angeles Chargers, and Baker, wow. Okay, Rams. The reason thing Baker because he won an MVP. Wow. We've not seen Baker play like that since 2020. Jeez, he balled out that game. But the whole team did too. The defense was playing good, but I think that's more the Broncos offense and their defense. But it doesn't really matter. This game is another one that doesn't matter because maybe for the Chargers, since they're trying to get the 5th seed over the Ravens. If the Steelers beat them and the Chargers win, no, they're gonna be tied. Depends though. But the Battle of LA. Oh, the Ravens still would have the tiebreaker no matter what anyway. Interesting. Alright. So the Battle of LA, they played good, but the Chargers, Justin Herbert didn't have to do everything last week, and they blew out a team for once. Holy crap. It was a miracle. He didn't have to do everything. It didn't have to be him and Eckler doing everything. Holy crap. It was a miracle. The O-line was still not shit last night and stuff. And Herbert made a couple mistakes, but it's dude. And then the defense clamped down again. They're actually kind of pretty good. Even with injuries. And Joey Bosa's coming back. I think they should keep him. I feel let him play 50% of the snaps the last week so he gets his rust off, so he's ready for the playoffs, and then play him full force in the playoffs. That's what I would do. Let him sit this week because he's coming up, but let him practice, get into it, then let him play half the snaps, then play him full force so you get some time, But I have the Chargers winning here 17-24. I don't know. Booyah. And guys, this is my Week 17 NFL predictions. And let's see how long I am next week. Hope you'll enjoy the video. Till next time, peace out. Bye.